This video is going to be talking about the top 5 most underrated characters in Smash Ultimate. Mostly talking about characters that are considered bad or not very much worth it when they very much are, and can be put more in the middle or the higher end of the tier list. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like. We're going to try to get videos to be out every single day throughout the week. First, we're going to be talking about Bayonetta. Now, Bayonetta is low on the list because I think a lot of people are starting to see how Bayonetta is starting to be better, but ever since Smash 4, I don't think she'll ever reach the top of the game like she was in Smash 4, but she still has a lot of great things about her. She still has really great combos that do a lot of damage, one of the best burst options in the game, and a frame 1 frame 1 escape option that no other character has in the game. Now, I do think she does have her problems. She still has to deal with hitting small characters. She still has to deal with landing, and I think while her neutral is still very good, it can be caught on by a lot of very common top tiers like Wolf and Pikachu, but I do think she is a lot better than people thought she was at the beginning. Just because she is in Smash 4 doesn't mean that she is, bad. She's just not as crazy as she was before. Next up's going to be Mewtwo. Now, I feel like Mewtwo's only really carried by Wadi, and Wadi's been trying to show how the character can be quite dangerous in certain matchups. It's kind of crazy how little Mewtwo is played. Now, him being light and him having the tail problem has been his two biggest things since the beginning of the game, and a lot of people know about that. But, as a charge shot character, he's still pretty strong. He still has really good moves, still has a lot of stage presence for how fast he is, and his ledge trapping is very, very terrifying just from how strong Shadow Ball and Forward Air are. I do think that he isn't crazy good. I think once we have more representation, I think we'll find out that he's actually a lot better than people think he is. It's crazy to me people still think he's low tier or bottom of mid tier when he honestly could be closer to high tier. Alright, now my third choice is going to be Meta Knight. I feel like Meta Knight is really only shown to be broken in SoCal because there are a lot of good Meta Knights in SoCal that don't get to travel too often. I think once we see them at majors, you'll see how good Meta Knight can be. Meta Knight has a lot more to bring than people think he does. He has a lot more common matchups and top tier matchups that he can actually fight a lot of characters. It's just that, there's not a lot of representation, and I think when you see how much representation he has, you can see how fast his moves are, how low lag a lot of options that he has is, how dumb his ladder can be. When you have 3 top Meta Knights in SoCal, I think SoCal is the only people who know how dangerous Meta Knight can be. But, I think that once you see Meta Knight fight like Palutena, ZSS, common characters that are very, very strong, you see that Meta Knight isn't actually as bad as people make him out to be. And second, I think it's going to be Link. I feel like Link has been in the back for a long time just because a lot of people forgot how broken Link's combos can be because there just aren't that many top Links. I don't think there are any top Links nowadays since T can't travel due to COVID. But I think that once Links figure out if they want to be a bomb Link or not, he becomes a lot better, a lot stronger, a lot more busted moves. People forget about Link a lot of the time because we have young Links all over the place. People forget how good regular Link is. He probably has the best Nair in the game, has really, really good projectiles that combo into a lot of stuff, and his combos with Bomb are insane. I think once we see people actually level up a bit, top Links will just develop more. Even if T's not here, top Links might just develop in this meta. Just because I think once Links figure out what kind of Link they want to be, bomb or not, Link's going to become a lot stronger. And finally, we have Marth. Now, I think Marth has been one of the biggest controversial picks for a lot of people for a long time, not understanding why he would be worse than Lucina, having the same moves as Lucina, but some tippers, some not. I think Marths are finally starting to figure it out. There are more and more Marths being developed. We have Ignace is obviously becoming really good with the character. I'm pretty sure Mr. E is picking up the character again. Honestly, I think this is just a we don't have enough. We have not enough people to believe in the character to see how dumb he can be. He has all the moves of Lucina, but now it's just that he can kill extremely early in the right circumstances. Now, I think he still plays low percent really rough. He doesn't really have the shield pressure that, or the comfortability he can when it comes to shield pressuring for free as Lucina does, because he has to space himself, which means he has to spend more time doing that. But I still think Marth is super underrated. He is not a low tier character, and people are crazy to think he is. Once you see more and more Marths develop, I feel like it's just, you'll see how broken he can truly be. And I think of all the characters, I want to see more Marths. I want to see Marth become a thing in the meta. I want to see people like MK Leo or Mars or even Esam, who hates, well, doesn't hate, but says that Marth is bad, to pick up Marth and see what he can really do.